Organizing and providing for a busy family's daily needs is challenging in the best of times. So these days, adding green living to the mix might seem positively daunting. But not to Fort Myers native Cathy Chestnut, who sees sustainable living as a practical and necessary way forward. And Chestnut, who is editor of WGCU's member magazine, Expressions, believes in educating the public on sustainable practices, as well as her own kids.
I was explaining to Reed, my oldest son, recently that sustainability, the main word, the root word is sustain, and sustain means to continue on, and that we can't continue on having fresh water and good food and fresh air if we don't live in a sustainable way. And that's what sustainable is, it's to continue on.
It's not right over here.
I think it was something that you are taught by your parents, and it's generational. My parents didn't go out and buy brand new things. They didn't go out and upgrade because it was the latest thing in a catalog. It wasn't part of their mindset, and we have been like that. And so to me, if I can get something that's still good and reuse it and not become part of the consumer demand, then I'm perfectly happy with it.
Growing food in the garden puts fresh produce on the family's dinner table and provides lifelong lessons for the children.
I definitely have been wanting to have a garden because I want them to understand that you can grow your own food and you can pick the things you want, and it's a lot more nutritious and fresh, and it's just kind of an experience of life. Reed made all the signs with popsicle sticks, all the materials we had laying around, and he made the signs, and they come out and harvest. They help water, they bring out compost, and they're eating vegetables that they may not have eaten.
School lunches can generate a lot of garbage, but a little advanced preparation helps keep the trash to a minimum.
I went out to a Tupperware party actually 2 years ago and got 2 sandwich holders, and it came with little containers with the lids, and I put applesauce. I'll buy a big thing of applesauce and a big thing of yogurt, and I put the yogurt in there in each one. So he brings it home every day. We wash it, we reuse it the next day. I don't buy the prepackaged Go-Gurts, and just so many things come prepackaged in plastic with the foil, and that either gets recycled or dumped in the school environment, so I don't know what happens to it, but with him, his stuff comes home every day.
Simple things like hanging out the laundry cuts down on expensive clothes dryer time. Leaving windows open in cooler weather helps reduce air conditioner use, thereby conserving energy and money.
I think every single person and every single family can do whatever it is that they can do in a very small way. It all adds up.
Responsible disposal of hazardous household waste is important to protecting the environment and ourselves. For example, compact fluorescent light bulbs contain mercury and should not be thrown in the trash. Most waste management companies provide locations where the public can dispose of them.
We take compact fluorescent bulbs, which do contain a minute amount of mercury. We do process them and store them, and they are recycled. The bulb is completely crushed. The metal end caps are removed. The powdery substance in it is recycled, and the entire cap is reused, including the small amount of mercury that's in it is recycled and shipped off. As of right now, Home Depot has a nationwide program where you can, if you are a homeowner, bring in your compact fluorescent bulbs, and they're generally at the return desk area, and they will take the bulb from you. The 2 largest items we receive is latex paint. You take a look around, you can see we have pallets and pallets of it, and car batteries. We do have thousands of pounds of car batteries that we take in and process for shipping and sell to a scrap dealer. Aerosol liquids, pool chemicals, pesticides, regular flashlight batteries, we do recycle them. There is a market for them. Electronics, computers, monitors, TVs. Oil, a lot of car oil, used antifreeze, brake fluid, cleaning compounds, solutions, anything that's basically like an acid or a base. Most of the stuff is all recycled. We have close to about 80% recycling rate of everything we take in here.
Remarkably, none of Lee County's trash ends up in the landfill. Whatever is not recycled is sent to the waste management plant and burned to produce electricity, which is then sold to the grid.
We do not want people contaminating groundwater, such as, a quart of oil can contaminate millions of gallons of drinking water. The groundwater levels in Florida are very high. I mean, you only got to dig down a little bit and you'll hit water. And we just give people the alternative, bring it to us, check our website, use the Earth 911 website, which will lead us to us, and there are other local entities that do take household hazardous waste and do the right thing with it.
His dirty laundry is nothing that I can keep clean.
Household detergents and cleaning products are often blamed for disrupting the delicate balance of the environment. But clothes have to be cleaned, and no one wants a dirty home. So what are the alternative choices for those choosing a greener lifestyle? Jill Barry and Hallie Deegan London of Naples came up with some pretty simple solutions and shared them with others in a workshop at the Naples Botanical Garden.
The laundry detergent is actually quite simple, and that's actually how I started my whole green cleaning journey. And it's a bar of Fels naphtha soap that you grate up either in your food processor or by hand, and it's a half cup of washing soda and a half cup of borax, and that's it. Shake it up in a tablespoon or two per load, and it comes out to be something like 10 to 15 cents a load.
While Barry admits that it's occasionally necessary to resort to more toxic products to deal with stubborn stains, she says there's no harm in starting out with the simplest solutions.
You always want to start with the least toxic product and move up. So you start with water. If water doesn't work, you can move to a water and vinegar base. If that doesn't work, you can move up to full strength vinegar. You try to do it with the most natural you can first.
In addition to learning how to make laundry detergent, participants were taught natural solutions for cleaning glass.
This is actually an all-natural glass cleaning product that we're making, and it's a cup of water, a cup of vinegar, and then a half teaspoon of this natural plant-based soap. And the first time you make it, you can use the soap, and then the soap will take off all of the previous cleaning product off of your glass. So next time you make it, all you need is the vinegar and the water. And the other important thing is to label all of the things you're making, since it doesn't have manufacturer's labels on it, so you know which product is which.
Whether it's using homemade cleaning products, being responsible with trash, or planting a food garden, living in a more sustainable way seems to be catching on.
Teach your children well.